Sometime after their adventures in Spooky Island, Fred, Daphne, Wilma, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo attend the opening of an exhibition at the Coulsonian Criminology Museum, which commemorates their past mysteries with displays of each culprit's monster costume. However, an individual known as the Evil Masked Figure interrupts the event, stealing two costumes using a reanimated version of the pterodactyl ghost. Journalist Heather Jasper Howe ridicules the entire gang, starting a smear campaign against them, taking their spoken words out of context. Concluding T. Hat an old vengeful enemy is the mastermind, the gang begins revisiting old cases. Dismissing the former pterodactyl ghost, Dr. Jonathan Jacobo, due to his presumed death during a failed prison escape 3 years ago. They suspect Jeremiah Wickles, the Black Knight ghost and Jacobo's recently released cellmate, Scooby and Shaggy, after overhearing the others criticizing their tendency to bungle every operation and especially their most recent failure to secure the pterodactyl ghost at the museum, resolve to better themselves and act like real detectives. Going to Wickles' residence, the Gr. who falls through a trapdoor and into a cage targeting unwelcome callers, but escape due to Daphne's cosmetics. Inside, the gang find an ancient Celtic text that serves as an instruction manual on how to create monsters by combining magic and science. Scooby and Shaggy find a note inviting Wickles to visit the Folks Ghost nightclub and are attacked by the Black Knight ghost, but escape after fending it off. Before fleeing, the rest of the gang had previously discovered through the book found in Wickles' mansion that the key ingredient to creating the monsters was a substance called randemonium, the byproduct of certain silver mines such as Coolsville's old mining town. Daphne, Wilma, and Fred go to the museum accompanied by curator Patrick Wisley, but discover that the rest of the costumes have been stolen. Heather Jasper Howe turns the city against them. Following the lead from Wickles' note, Scooby and Shaggy don disguises and sneak into the Folks Ghost, only to discover it's a hangout for all the villains Mystery Inc. had previously unmasked. After speaking to Wickles, they learn that he has abandoned his criminal ways. The duo are eventually discovered and they escape through a garbage chute. On their way out, they spot Patrick uncharacteristically threatening someone who appears to be a member of his staff, ordering him to find out who vandalized his museum. Escaping an awkward interaction with Patrick, Scooby and Shaggy spot Wickles leaving the club and follow him. Daphne, Wilma, and Fred go to the mines, finding Wickles presenting plans to turn it into a summer camp for children to a group of investors. When they confront Wickles, he states that he and Jacobo hated each other for various petty reasons and that he has no connection to the museum robberies. The G-Unk then finds a secret laboratory where the costumes are vitalized as real supernatural creatures. Shaggy and Scooby play around with the machine's control panel, inadvertently bringing several costumes to life. And the gang flees with the panel as the evil masked figure terrorizes the city. Escaping to their old high school clubhouse, the gang realizes they can reverse the control panel's power by altering its wiring, consequently destroying the monsters. However, Captain Cutler emerges from the nearby lake, forcing the gang to retreat to the mines, encountering the various monsters along the way. When Wilma tries to give Scooby and Shaggy the control panel, they refuse to take it, believing that they will once again ruin everything and admit their feelings of inadequacy compared to the rest of the gang. Wilma convinces them they are fine as they are and that they have both been heroes in their own way all along. After escaping the skeleton men, Wilma finds a shrine dedicated to Jacobo built by Patrick. Eventually, Patrick finds her and proves his innocence by helping her after a catwalk gives way underneath her, but he is captured by the pterodactyl ghost. The gang finally confronts the evil masked figure as the tar monster captures everyone except Scooby, who uses a fire extinguisher to freeze its body. He reconnects the control panel and activates it, turning the monsters back into their original forms. The gang takes the evil masked figure to the authorities and he is revealed to be Hao. When asked about Hao's reason for committing her crimes, Wilma suddenly pulls her face off, revealing her to actually be Jonathan Jacobo, alive and well. Wilma explains that she realized Jacobo was still alive after finding a newspaper clipping showing him in front of the museum, the construction of which had begun a year after his apparent death. Having miraculously survived his prison escape, Jacobo sought to get revenge on the gang by discrediting them using his Hedaja Spur Hao persona and later ultimately defeat them with his newfound way to create the monsters. Jacobo is soon arrested once again alongside his cameraman accomplice, Ned, and the gang are praised as heroes once more and celebrate their victory at the Fox Ghost with Wickles on the reformed criminals.